Don't waste public money, get selective, parliament members. Vietnam should prioritize and reserve public investment for the most important projects and strictly evaluate money spent, parliament members say. Member of the National Assembly's NA Finance and Budget Committee said Monday the country's public investment was spread all over, in almost all provinces, without a focus. In the 2016 to 2020 period, Vietnam has planned to allocate 0 trillion, $85.98 billion, for public investment in 9,620 projects. The numbers show that the country is investing in too many projects without clearly specifying which ones are most important, she said. Overspending are high. We must be selective. She cited the example of Australia as a place where the state budget is only used for the biggest projects, like an airport, and that of South Korea, where about 2/3 of big projects are funded by the private sector. My should be taken in planning investments to ensure cost efficiency. Other deputies also expressed concerns about the low efficiency of public investment projects. Vu Tien Loc, chairman of the Vietnam Chamber of Commerce and Industry, VCCI, drew Quang Ngai Expressway, the first road of its kind in the central region. Early this month, cracks and potholes were seen in the aftermath of a heavy downpour on the expressway, built since 2013 at the cost of over VND 34.5 trillion, The investor was slammed by all sections of society for blaming inclement weather for poor quality construction. LOC said that this was a typical example of wasting public money. There are still many projects with low utility value and unnecessary constructions, like We are dividing our budget so that there is a little for each province and ministry, without considering how that money could be focused to develop the economy as a whole. Echoing LOC, Nguyen Ngoc Phuong, an NA deputy from Central Quang Binh province, said that the government of projects and hold individuals and companies responsible if they do not make good use of public money. He also proposed that legislators review the law to see which regulations are delaying project progress and make changes accordingly. The speed of projects should be increased to avoid idle capital. NA Deputy Hoang Van Quang, Vice Principal of the National Economics University, said that the disbursement rate of public investment has been declining due to a lack of criteria to decide which projects should be prioritized. The government needs to publish a list of priority investment, so there will be no debate over whether to build a VND 1.51 trillion, $64.53 million, opera house or a hospital, he said. Quang was referring to a recent plan to build an opera house in the Thursday Tame new urban area in. The project was approved by the city's People's Council, but as soon as it was made public, there was a backlash, with many people saying it was a waste of money and a case of skewed priorities at a time when the city still needed to deal with urban flooding, traffic jams, and overloaded public infrastructure. Said the opera house would be an odd luxury in a city that lacks basic facilities like schools and hospitals. The Ministry of Finance said that Vietnam's public debt is set to reach 61.4% GDP this year, a drop from last year's 62.6%, and might go 3% next year. The National Assembly has fixed Vietnam's public debt cap at 65% of the GDP.